What's up, Patriots?
Hello, Patriots, Anons, and digital soldiers.
This is Carrie.
And this is Joel.
And we are the Quiet Boys
Of Truth.
Whoa, shout out to all of you Patriots out there.
Holy guacamole, we did not expect that.
Yeah, we went from 167 when we woke up this morning to 199.
Yeah,
I didn't even get a chance to set a new goal.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh.
You guys, you Patriots, you definitely made our day. We really
Seriously.
appreciate the love and support we saw on Twitter.
Yeah.
God, wow,
so
thank
much
you guys.
Love. Thank you guys so much.
And also,
Aww.
big shout out to IET. Thank you, brother, for retweeting that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was really awesome.
Oh,
of you.
man.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really great. I guess we have a lot of new folks here now. So hello and welcome
Hope
aboard.
You like us. Hope we're not annoying.
And like we usually say, if you don't like us, you don't have to stay.
To listen. Yeah, I mean, but if you want to write rude, mean comments,
feel free.
Okay, go ahead and do that if you feel the need.
Let's be honest, guys. I mean, Austin Steinlarp, really, really.
But just like that, she was so triggered.
I know.
So triggered. Oh
I know. We triggered a Karen. Oh, I feel so bad. Not.
Wait, was her actual name Karen? Or it was Carol or something?
I don't know. It was
close
enough.
to Karen.
It was a Karen. Anyway. Yeah, thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
And since Q hasn't posted, we're just gonna talk about some more stuff.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about. The problem is narrowing it down. We've got to figure out, what we want to talk about. So we've got a few things for you today.
So what are we gonna start with, Carrie?
I think we're gonna start with the pedophile ad that has been circulating on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Facebook.
Have you guys seen this?
If not, we're going to show it to you, and then we're going to show you what Facebook said about it.
Oh, man. This is beyond crazy. This is it's like making my skin crawl just thinking about this. All right, so we're going to show you what we're talking about here. All right, guys. So this lady, Shatanya Haggard, did a live stream on Facebook, and I have to say, this woman is amazing. I just love the way she talks about this, and she cusses a lot, just so you know if you want to watch the full video. She talks in this Australian accent, and she cusses, and it sounds so polite, but she's really pissed about this, as she should be.
As we all should be.
As anyone should be. So, yeah, we're just going to play a little snippet of this, and then we'll see if we can figure out how to get the link for you guys so you can check out the full video. So here it is.
But I can't not talk about this. So some of you may have already seen, depending on how aware your friends are on Facebook, screenshots of an ad that has been circling Facebook. Now, I just want to show you the image of
I'm going to pause it right there so we can get a good look at that, guys.
Oh, God.
And
it's sickening, guys. It's sickening.
Look at Facebook's response to this.
So somebody brought this to Facebook's attention. They reported it. Okay. And so you want to read how they replied?
Yeah, they say, thanks for your feedback. Thanks for letting us know about this. The photo was reviewed, and though it doesn't go against one of our specific community standards, you did the right thing by letting us know about it.
It doesn't go against one of our specific community standards.
But
Let
if
that
Facebook
sink in,
page
guys.
like ours, Quiet Voice, gets banned because it goes against their standards, what are we doing? We're not promoting pedophilia like these guys.
So,
that's disgusting.
In case you guys can't read what it says on the screen there, it says pedophilia is a natural sexual orientation.
Oh,
it is in our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles.
How about no? How about we just lock them all up, get rid of them, throw away the key?
Believe this is
that
real.
is disgusting. See what they're trying to normalize here?
Absolutely trying to normalize this. criminal
And you know,
activity. So look at those logos, guys.
Yeah.
So the other day we talked about the heart within the heart.
Yep.
So we know that that means girl lover in their sick code. So we've got the, what flag is that?
That looks like Antifa's flag. It really does. I can't read what it says.
It does look like Antifa's flag. Absolutely looks
but it looks
exactly
a
like
little bit different, but it's
anti-fascist.
very, very similar.
Right. So we've got TED Talks on there, guys. Huh. Anyone surprised by that? TED Talks. So there's an actual TED Talk where this is a subject of a TED Talk, is how we need to
We can just
overcome
go to it and show
our
it.
negative feelings about pedophilia because it's a natural sexual orientation. Yeah, we'll show that to you guys.
Yeah.
There's some interesting things down below. If you want to scroll down a little bit and we can read a little bit of this. So yeah, you can read that first part. So Facebook and Twitter, as we know, we presented about Twitter the other day, are trying to normalize pedophilia. So posts with doctors whistleblowing corrupt practices behind the COVID testing or posts about Bill Gates are deemed harmful to the public, but advertisements condoning child abuse are okay. They will not remove them. NAMBLA.
Sick.
Yeah, so that last logo on there is NAMBLA, which stands for North American Man-Boy Love Association. We know this one, the heart symbol, the flag symbol. Yeah, it does look identical to the Antifa flag, doesn't it? The triangle, swirl, and heart symbols were declassified by the FBI, and you can find them everywhere, most notably on Disney toys and movies. And like they say here, Disney is a whole other topic, and maybe we'll do a show on Disney one of these days. If you have children, please, please, please do not let them watch Disney. Like, I can't stress that enough, and I know people don't want to hear what to do.
You
so
start
I know I can't tell you that, but
you start going into the whole MK Ultra Monarch program with Disney. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that Disney, the whole, like, Disneyland, Disney World, all of that stuff is owned by the CIA, guys. I mean, that tells you everything. All right, popes and priests wearing the boys' love symbols should come as no surprise. So yeah, we know that one.
Yeah, we can link
disgusting.
this. You guys can check it out for yourself. Okay, guys, so this next video was a TED Talk that was given by Madeline van der Bruggen. Okay, so she's talking about how we can be mature about pedophilia and how it is a matter of biology. Well, I'm gonna call bullcrap on that.
So just from the
Got
part of this that I've watched, she seems to contradict herself with every statement that she makes. I mean, that's the impression that I'm getting. She works for law enforcement. So we're going to play this little snippet for you guys, and you can hear her talk.
Right.
And here we get to a notion that I really want to emphasize, because even though these percentages are massive, most of these people know that they have feelings that they should repress. So most of these people don't act out on it, they don't offend, which is great, isn't it? But the problem is, these people can't talk about their feelings because they know that they will be hated for it. I truly do believe that every person is longing for love at some point in their life. And what if this love that you really wish for will forever be impossible? That must be a really lonely situation to be in. It's like telling me,
Let me stop you right there. If it's pedophilia, that's disgusting. What are you thinking? It's not okay.
How is that love? Like, how...
know that you love your boyfriend and we don't minimize this love. However, you cannot act out on it ever. And on top of that, you won't be able to talk about it with anyone. So unfortunately, sometimes it does go wrong. Sometimes people do start offending. And I'm not justifying this. On the contrary,
like
I work for police. I'm just saying that it's a logical thing to happen. So what do we do with this knowledge? Well, I think there will be many of you telling me now, you know what, let's just ban all these people from society, let's just lock them all up and let's just leave them somewhere far away from our children.
That's exactly what I'm
From an
saying.
emotional point of view, I can kind of understand what you're saying. I became an auntie last year for the first time.
So,
my little
yeah,
nephew, he
she
just
doesn't
turned
have
1.
children.
Absolutely crazy about the little boy. And we just got back from a family holiday. And we really enjoyed the sun and the beach. The weather was lovely. And I simply cannot imagine the possibility that my little nephew wouldn't be able to walk around in his swimming wear because some adult would be sexually attracted to him. Yes, from an emotional point of view, I can kind of understand that you would want to eliminate these people from society. However, it doesn't make sense. And that's because we're talking about biology.
Nope.
We're talking about a sexual orientation. Something that we simply cannot change. And on top of that, every day.
called a sickness and criminal behavior, a sexual orientation.
You know,
What? This is like...
you know what Jesus said about this, right?
No.
He said it's better for someone who offends one of these young children that they should have a millstone tied around their neck and cast into the ocean. That's literally what he said.
Wow.
Yeah. And you're gonna sit there and tell me we should normalize it? You know what, lady?
Joel is like trying so hard to restrain himself right now.
I really want to swear.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard not to.
But let's move on. We've talked about this long enough. We'll link this so you guys can go watch it for yourself, but...
Yeah, but this is
It gets my
what they're
blood boiling.
trying to do, guys.
Yep.
This is what they're trying to do. And the reason that Facebook and Twitter and all these guys won't stand up to this is because they are part of it.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is
Yep.
worldwide. And, oh, man.
It's a lot older than people think, too.
It's been going on for so long.
Yeah. We are going to stop it. All of us together.
Seriously, dark to light, man.
All right, everybody. We need a little humor after some of that heavy stuff. And
Yes,
what better place
we
to
do.
find it than from our little Gaffy Gafferson, Joe Biden?
It's kind of another of those funny, not funny. Because like James Wood says here, doesn't anyone care enough for this poor fellow to stop this? It's beyond politics now. This is cruelty.
Yes.
It really is.
I don't know who said it, but somebody said it and it was hilarious. It would be funny. Is if we all just tell Joe Biden he won the presidency and we build like a second White House and all of the staff who work for him are actually like hospice nurses and we all just record it and make it a live TV show. It would be like the best show on TV. It'd be so funny.
Actually, I think that's sad. No, that's not okay.
Oh, come on.
No.
All right, let's listen to what he says.
You know, back in the 30s, when we had the first breakthrough in terms of what and for having union movement be able to move in the 30s.
Okay.
Huh?
Cool. All right, Patriots. Up next, we have QAnon hitting mainstream politics.
So it's been going on for a while,
Yeah.
but
you guys know. You guys,
yeah.
you knew this was coming. We all did. But
sometimes it's fun to just read these and
And
just
just-
kind of like chuckle at what they're saying because they're
sometimes
so,
just tear them to shreds.
they're just terrified. They're just terrified, and
Yes, they are.
they're the ones spreading the disinformation. So
This one is written by Paul P. Murphy from CNN.
Paul Pete Murphy.
It was posted July 3rd, 2020. Guys, I think they're starting to sweat kind of like Prince Andrew.
Oh.
Oh, got him. All right, so it says Atlanta. It's been one of the wild and craziest conspiracy theories since started around 3 years ago in the dark corners of the internet. But now, QAnon believers have found a niche on social media and within the Republican Party.
QAnon began as a single conspiracy theory, but its followers now act more like a virtual cult, largely adoring and believing whatever disinformation the conspiracy community spins up.
We're not a virtual cult, we're an army of frogs.
Wow.
Its main conspiracy theories claim dozens of politicians and A-list celebrities work in tandem with governments around the globe to engage in child sex abuse. Followers also believe there's a deep state effort to annihilate President Donald Trump.
But followers of the group have expanded from those beliefs and now allege baseless theories surrounding mass shootings and elections. Followers have falsely claimed that 5G cellular networks are spreading the coronavirus. No.
There's no evidence that any of what QAnon claims is factual.
There's actually a lot of evidence. There's a ton of
lot.
evidence. Like, oh my gosh. Like, the whole
It's
Jeffrey
funny.
Epstein
It's
thing.
funny once you start reading this and
Elaine
realize it's
Maxwell.
propaganda. Followers make unfounded claims and then amplify them with doctored or out of context evidence posted on social media to support the allegations.
The anarchical group's birth and its continued seepage into mainstream American life comes on the coattails of the Russian disinformation campaign that targeted U.S. elections in 2016.
While the Russian campaign had an apparent objective, influence voters to elect Trump.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. QAnon is decentralized, having no clear objective aside from its popular slogan, "Question everything."
Wait a minute. Who, propagated the Russian disinformation campaign?
That would be Hillary Clinton.
And these guys. The guys writing this article.
Well, yeah, all of mainstream media. They're all guilty as sin, and we're gonna show them. that they are, because they know they are.
So anyone can create a conspiracy, offer evidence to support it, and tag it with QAnon hashtags to spread it. But no one is held responsible for the trail of chaos and disinformation it leaves behind.
How QAnon began. QAnon's origins are emblematic of what it has evolved into, an unfounded, out-of-context claim made to support an allegation which is easily discredited.
It all goes back to a cryptid, anonymous post on October 28, 2017 on 4chan, an online message board that frequently features extremist and bigoted content. Is that true?
Oh my god.
The individual, which followers would later call Q, claimed that Hillary Clinton was going to be arrested.
There was no arrest.
Not yet!
Not yet. But similar posts pushing baseless claims of arrests and deep state action kept appearing on 4chan. It's unclear who was behind the posts, or if ones that followed were posted by the same person. 4chan posts are anonymous.
Believers claim that their Q is so knowledgeable because of their claim to security clearance within the US government.
QAnon supporters have likened the initial post and subsequent ones to Hansel and Gretel like breadcrumbs, or drops as they call them now.
Since then, the group has injected itself into the mainstream by creating communities on Reddit and finding footholds on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. In a series of videos posted online in 2018, QAnon targeted Cemex, a Mexican cement company, because it reportedly owned an abandoned camp in Arizona, which conspiracy theorists erroneously believe is the location of a human trafficking site.
Earlier in 2020, Oprah Winfrey and Tom Hanks were both targets of QAnon conspiracies.
No, that's not true, actually.
Yeah, it's, you know, guys, and this, I remember seeing this float around, and as we most likely know, they are guilty of something.
Yeah, we
like,
definitely know.
We do.
Those of us who have been researching, we know who's involved. But Q has never said that either of them.
Q has never said, oh, it's Tom Hanks and
involved.
Oprah Winfrey. However, we do know that they are guilty of some really bad stuff. I mean, you look at Oprah being friends with John of God, and look what he was implicated in, and she thought like he was like the second coming of Christ in a way, if you look at it.
Well, seriously, actually, I mean, if you look at anybody who's associated with John of God or that whole spiritual community, guys, they are all embedded in this.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm talking like everybody. It's all
right. I mean, we do have to be careful when we put stuff out on Twitter. We can't go out there and say, "Oh, blah blah, this is for sure." We can't do that, guys. Like,
and
we
no
have
one's
to be
doing
careful.
that. We're not doing
there
that.
There are some people that have.
Well, yeah,
and
I won't say no
they
one.
kind of kicked off a lot of this hullabaloo, kind of like the whole Austin Steinfart thing. You know, a lot of people who knew about QAnon really fell for the whole Austin Steinfart stuff.
Right.
And, you know, I'm going to say this now. If Austin is so Q-ish, why is he wearing an ankle bracelet still? And I agree with Qta on this one. That dude was getting his internet rights back while we were all taking the oath. Because he's not Q, guys. He's not Q.
Seriously, let's
and I don't care if I hurt your
anymore.
feelings with that, because it's just true.
Let's not talk about him anymore. It's not even worth talking about.
Austin Steinfart.
So yeah, we will leave a link to this article. It's just kind of chuckly.
Yeah, it is chuckly, guys, and it's like once you start seeing that this is all propaganda, and you guys already know that. That's obviously why you're here.
Right. Oh, okay.
But,
so changing the subject real quick, but have you guys seen the picture? So we put on the Flynn family oath the other day, and I know like most of you have seen that already. But
yes.
I think I was watching And We Know, and he pointed out, somebody else had pointed out.
Well, someone
so
on Twitter, I did
there.
see it. We'll
yeah, that when they're holding up their fingers, it adds up to 17. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
so,
we'll have to find it.
Yeah, let's find a picture of that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so up next here, how about Trump pulling us out of the World Health Organization, cutting funding? How about that?
Yeah. Kind of cool. I mean, it's about time.
Yeah. So let's take a little listen here.
The United States has announced its formal withdrawal from the World Health Organization. U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to leave the WHO and permanently cut funding to the organization back in May over disagreements about how to respond to the global coronavirus pandemic. Trump accuses the UN agency of, quote, pushing Chinese misinformation, although he had praised China's handling of the outbreak at the beginning of the year. The U.S. was the largest financial contributor to the WHO.
Yeah, I think it's great that Trump pulled us out of there.
Yeah, so didn't the World Health Organization originally say that masks were not necessary nor helpful? And then they quickly changed their tune to make them mandatory, right?
And it sounds like Fauci, you know, he did the same thing. Old Dr. Fraudchi, as we like to call him.
Yeah.
Can't
And
stand
then
that guy.
not only that, but originally they said that the virus couldn't be transmitted from human to human.
And then they switched, and they said it could. And then they switched back and said, well, maybe not. Those guys don't know what they're doing. Why do we even pay them?
They're working for China.
Not anymore.
Right? Yeah. Well, technically, I think that the split can't happen for a full year or something. Like I heard that, or I read that we can't formally leave the WHO until July of 2021, something like that.
Oh, well, who cares? We're getting
But yeah.
out. Now or later. It's happening.
Yeah, they work for China and Big
Yeah.
Pharma.
Yeah, and what's the deal? We pay them way more than anybody else. That is stupid, and they don't
Yeah.
do jack crap for us.
But like you said, not anymore. This is like
Suckers.
a huge step. Like I don't know if a lot of people realize like how huge this is.
Yeah, it's a big
This
deal.
is a step in moving us in the right direction toward like actual health.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys should
Not
be called the
globalist
World
health.
Death Organization.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're deep state.
So this is like amazing. This is so good for us.
Yes, it is.
I'm so happy about this. But yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do.
Yeah,
we,
for
we
right
talked
now.
a lot. We
Yeah.
were long-winded earlier talking about the other stuff that we covered. So
Sorry, guys. We're usually not that long-winded.
yeah, and I know there's so much more to talk about. Like
Mm-hmm.
we didn't even get to talk about Kanye running for president.
You know, doesn't he have the same campaign slogan that Oprah Winfrey was
He
using?
did, yes.
2020 vision.
right?
I
What's
can't.
up with that? What is his deal? What do you
I don't
guys
know.
think? What's going on with
Yeah,
him?
what's
What the actual F
Yeah.
is he doing? Is he trying to take votes away from Trump, or is he trying to take votes away from Biden, or is he like what's he doing?
Who knows?
I don't know what his deal is. If anyone has any ideas, let us know.
But yeah, if you guys are new here and you're enjoying our content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and toggle that little
subscribe.
notification bell so you're
Yes.
notified when we put out new videos.
Absolutely.
And thank you to all of our new subscribers.
Yeah,
Guys, welcome
we're
aboard.
blown
Thank you for
away.
being
Thanks,
here.
you guys.
Yeah, and to our current subscribers who've been with us since the beginning, thank you very much. You guys are awesome.
Our goal was 177, and we just completely
Yeah,
surpassed that
you guys kind of
amazingly
blew that
today,
out of
which
the
I wasn't
water.
expecting. So I say we go for 217.
Okay, 217 is good for me.
217.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, and Patriots, Anons, and Digital Soldiers, please do not forget, where we go one, we go all.
all love you,
Good night,
Patriots.
Patriots.
Good night.